Oh, hi. I just happened to be walking past this video, which I'm not very good at, but here it is anyway. And I realized I'm supposed to make a short video about the Southeast Asian Press Alliance and my memories of the founding of that organization, I guess almost exactly 20 years ago, or next week, I think it was. Anyway, my name's Lin Neumann. I was at the time the Asia director for the Committee to Protect Journalists. And in that role, I was present and helped organize actually the founding of SEAPA, and I was also fortunate enough to be present at a conversation that took place a year earlier in November of 1997 around a breakfast table at APEC, where a bunch of NGO types were hanging around, changing the world, myself among them. Kawi was there, Kawi Chunkatavorn. I'm pretty sure Melinda De Jesus from the Center for Media Freedom and Responsibility was there. Sheila Coronel, who of course has gone on to become a world famous investigative journalist and editor, was there representing the Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism. Lucas Loarzo, I don't think was there, but he was around from the Alliance of Independent Journalists. My dear friend still, Andreas Harsono from what was then called ISAI, the Institute for the Study of Free Expression in Jakarta, was there. And I think Chavarong was not there, but none of this could have happened without Chavarong and a lot of other people behind the scenes and who helped out. But anyway, at that breakfast table, this was the idea. Somebody said, and I don't remember who, somebody said, you know what Southeast Asia needs, what Asia needs is a committee to protect journalists of its own. Why are these issues only taken up by CPJ in New York or Reporters Sans Frontières in Paris? Why not by a homegrown organization? And that sparked off an idea, and a bunch of us got to talking. And by the middle of that year, we had planned to have the organizing conference for what came to be known as the Southeast Asian Press Alliance, SEAPA. And it was decided that SEAPA would bring together press freedom organizations from the three countries at that time in Southeast Asia you could identify as having a free press: Thailand, the Philippines, and Indonesia, which had just gone through the overthrow or the ouster of President Suharto and had released most of the press restrictions. So you had three kind of press freedom countries, you had a number of press freedom organizations, and so there seemed to be a confluence of events perfect for bringing SEAPA into being. And that's what happened in November of 1998. Our good friend Surin Pitsuan was there. May he rest in peace. He sadly died far too young, a couple of years ago. And a number of other people. Some folks came out from New York. There were people there from the Philippines, from Thailand. I think some of our friends who went on to be part of Malaysia Kini might have been there. Malaysia Kini was always kind of a sister or a close sibling of the Southeast Asian Press Alliance. And it really was the press freedom activist community. I was myself representing CPJ. I am honored and privileged to have been part of the founding of SEAPA in whatever role, however I may be remembered. It was certainly one of the highlights of my journalistic career and one of the highlights of my career period. I really am sorry that I wasn't able to be in Bangkok for this event. Other things intervened, stuff that I have to do for my daughter and my job, and I now run the AmCham, American Chamber of Commerce in Indonesia, and so I'm no longer a journalist, although it was a good run, and I really enjoyed that part of my career as well. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a great time. Those of you who remember your gray-haired friend Lynn, I'm still here, still going strong, and still wishing all of you the very best. Peace and power.